Hello and good evening. Welcome back to Sharmila English class. After a long gap, children, I am back. We had the Shera holidays and many other holidays, due to which I was unable to attend, I was unable to take the class. But then now, again, I am back and welcome back to Sharmila English class once again to all. Okay, but then before I begin my class, let me wish you a very happy Kartik Purnima. Yes, and today Guru Purnima also. Wish you all the best for your Kartik Purnima. And I guess you all might have celebrated very much, getting up early in the morning. Then you might have run to the riverside with the boat so that you would have put the boat in the water and you would have asked lots of wishes, and may all your wishes and dreams come true. May God bless you all, children, whoever, or may God bless you, to all my subscribers. And rest, it depends on God what you have wished for. Please don't wish anything so bad or too bad for others. Always have a gratitude attitude and pray God that all your wishes comes true. May your dreams all come true. Let's move on today with our grammar, and that is after the past, present, and tenses and all. Today we are going to do a new chapter, and the name of the chapter is composition writing. This is totally new for you all, and this composition writing is very important, not only for the ICSE boards children, but for the CBSE boards children also, those who are appearing for class 10th and 12th. It's also important for them, and you need to know what you are writing, because composition writing, letter writing, your comprehension passage, notice writing, email, these are the most important part of the grammar, because these all things, they come under the writing skills. And if you got that habit to write, then you will surely do well in what you are writing. Improve your writing skills and you can surely do well, because once you improve your writing skills, you will have various ideas. You will get various ideas on how to write and you will do well. But before that, you need to know how you will have to write a composition writing. And I am here to help you out, just to and to explain you how to write a composition writing. How to write a composition. I am here to help you. Let's move on. Now, what is a composition, children? What is a composition? Composition is the precise writing of the topic given to you. Okay, it is the precise writing of the topic given to you, and in that composition, whatever topic is given to you, you need to cover all the topics, all the things in that composition, and but you will have to stick to the main topic always. Whatever it is, whatever topic it is, you will have to understand what the topic it is, and the precise writing of that topic is called composition. Okay, so now let us start how to write a composition, because that is the main part. I will not say only that is the main part, but it is a writing skill. Along with your knowledge, you are going to increase your writing skill, which is very important. If you are good in your writing skill, you will have various kinds of words and various kinds of ideas you can use to write a composition. Well, let's move on. Now, number one. Number one is understand the topic. Understand the topic. Suppose if a topic is given to you, if any of the topic is given to you and you are asked to write a composition on it, then you will have to first understand what is the meaning of that topic. Now, children, here it may a bit divert you. There is a difference between essay writing and composition writing. There is a little difference between essay writing and composition writing. Now, here, when you are writing a composition in a composition writing, there might you might end up a composition with 1.5 para also, but in essay we have minimum you will have to cover up 2 to 3 pages. But in composition writing, within 2 paras or 1.5 para, you can finish up your composition with sweet conclusion, and that is called a Chinese conclusion. Because if you understand the topic what you are writing, then you can easily write the composition. Essay writing, you have got a body, you have got an introduction, you have got a conclusion, many things. Everywhere you have got an introduction, body, and conclusion. But here also you have. But the only thing is that in essay writing, you will have to write more, 1 or 2 more pages extra. But in this composition writing, you don't need to elaborate it too much. But you will have to understand what is the main topic. What is the meaning of that topic? So that you can write it in an elaborative way, but not in that elaborative way, so that the reader might get very bored, and you will make the reader beat around the bush instead of coming down to the point. So here composition means directly you have to come down to the point, and before coming down to the point, you need to understand what is the meaning of the topic. Okay, so you have to understand the meaning of the topic. Now, how will you understand? Now, clarify. First thing is that you have to clarify the purpose. Clarify the purpose in the sense is whatever topic is given to you. First, you have to clarify what is the purpose of writing that topic. Means, how are you going to start with that topic? What is the meaning of that topic? So, you have to clarify. These all things you need to keep it in your mind because you are going to write a composition. So first thing is that you have to keep it in your mind what is the meaning of the topic. Okay, and how are you going to explain the topic? First, you need to have a clear vision about the topic. Whatever topic is given to you, you have to understand what is the meaning of that topic. What is the reason behind writing a composition on the topic? So you have to have a clear idea on that topic. Am I clear? Now, you then second thing you will have to use a brainstorming idea. What is a brainstorming idea? Brainstorming idea means the ideas that will strike the reader or that will attract the reader towards your composition. No, say suppose there are lots of movies. What happens? There are some movies. It's so eye-catching. The movies are so eye-catching that you cannot move your eyes anywhere, neither you can move anywhere. It makes you sit in your place. It makes you stick yourself to the place. The movie and the movie. It so happens that you become very anxious to. You become very curious to know what will happen next, right? The movie becomes so eye-catching. The ideas and the concepts of the directors and the producers, they don't make you move here and there. You will sit still in your chair and you would like to see the movie. What will happen next? What will come next? That is what called producers and directors. They use their own ideas, they use their own concepts of making the movie. But what do they do before they make the movie? They sit and they make the script. In that script, in a haphazard manner, whatever manner they make the script. They don't just put it in the movie. What they do is they prepare a script. They write a script and then they set it. Like what is going to be the first one, what will be in the second one, what will be in the next one. So after writing the script, after giving all the ideas on the paper, then they move on, they move their, they shift their edition, way of writing. Like what will come first, what is going to come in the next scene. Scene wise, they divide and they prepare. So, what is the main point? If they have put a topic, means they stick to the topic. Why are we putting this topic? Now, another example I'm giving you, for example, the best example is Triple R, like RRR movies. In this RRR movies, what did you see? The symbol of hand. Okay, what was the first main focused? It was that the symbol of two hand, one with fire and the other one is a river. So, what is the reason behind? What is the reason behind to give a symbol of two hand holding hands tight together? That is the topic. Now, what is the reason behind the triple R? The formula, the full form is also river, revenge, and revolt, I guess. So here, when they have prepared the movie, means what is the basic idea of making that movie, and what is the basic idea of giving that symbol that is holding the hands together? So now the producers and the directors, what they have done is they might have put some that imaginary ideas. They might have kept that those things in their view, the pictures in their view, and they have written the script, and then they might have deleted the extra part, and they have written the main part, and then they have put on the movie, which became a grand hit, and it made the audience stick to their seats, and they were so and the movie was very, very, very excellent. So in that case, what did we get to learn here? We got to learn that when your topic is given to you, when any of the topic is given to you, first and the foremost thing is you have to understand what is the meaning of that topic. Sorry, what is the meaning of that topic? Now, second thing is that why are you going to write, what is the you need to have a clear vision on the topic, so that your ideas will be clear on what points you are going to write on that topic. There will be two options, there will be two topics given to you. You have to choose either one of it. So why are you going for that topic? You might have kept something in your mind. Why am I choosing this topic? What is the reason for me to choose this topic? Do I have a clear idea on this topic? What do I understand by the meaning of this? So these are the main things that you have to put it in your mind. I'm not asking you to directly put it in the paper, but you have to put it in your mind and imagine what you are, what you want to write, and what is the meaning and all, and then you need to move ahead. So in that case, you have to have a clear idea on what the topic is. Clear. Now, next is plan your structure. How are you going to plan your structure? As I told you, when the producers and directors, they make the movie, before they making the movie, they write a script. Sorry, when they write a script, after writing the script, what they do, they delete the extra parts, and the main part they cover it and they place it so that they can show it in the movie. That is what they do. So as a producer and director, what is their work? Their work is to um, make their movies super hit, and second thing, they are conveying some messages through their movies. What messages they are trying to convey through that movie, that also you need to understand. Similarly, through the composition, what message you are trying to convey, that is also very important, that you need to keep in your ideas. So here, that is plan your structure. You will have to plan your structure. Number one, introduction. Intro Sorry. Introduction. Now, when you are introducing to the topic, your introduction should be very, very, very particular. Especially, you need to put more stress on the topic, and introduce the topic in a grand way so that the reader will be getting attracted towards your uh, composition. That what this person has written, oh God, mind blowing introduction. Your introduction carries the whole composition, as the engine carries the whole, pulls the whole train, like that. Your introduction will show what you have written in the composition. What are the things you have written in the composition? Because introduction is very important. It should be very eye catching, very attractive, and it should be very, very, very clear. Done. Second thing, the body or the paragraphs. As I told you, the paragraphs or the bodies. Either you can write hold on to it. You can cover two paras, or you can cover one para. If you have the body should be very precise with all the things in it. For example, with all the punctuation marks you need, there should be there comma, full stop, single inverted commas, double inverted commas, question mark, wherever needed exclamation mark, wherever needed you will have to put a bracket, wherever you needed you need to put a curly bracket. Anywhere, whatever you want to design it and whatever punctuation marks you want to put, you can add it in those in that body, in that paragraph. But remember, it should be the body should be very precise. You are not supposed to elaborate it and write. If you are going to, if you will elaborate it more and more, and if what will happen is you, in other sense, you are trying to confuse the reader. So if you will confuse the reader, then it's of no use. Like composition, you will get very less marks because you are not coming down to the topic. Introduction part, it's okay, but then in the body part you are not supposed to confuse the confuse the reader. You yourself should not get confused with what you're writing. So you will have to write with proper punctuation marks, begin properly. After introduction, the body part should be very, very, very precise, and you will have to use appropriate languages. What you are writing, it should be very meaningful. Please do not use words which you don't understand. If you find that, oh, this word is very attractive, this word sounds very good, let me put it here, let me put it there. If you will use it like this without understanding the word in an inappropriate sentence, then it will be totally wrong. Because you please use those words which you understand, or which you know that no, if I will use this word in this way, then it might go right. So you will have to use the words which you can understand. Appropriate words should be used. So body or paragraphs, it should be very, very, very precise. Next thing is conclusion. When you are concluding the paragraph, when you are concluding the composition, the conclusion part also should be very proper, and the main thing is you need to convey a message through the composition. What message you are conveying to the readers, through that you need to write the composition. The composition should be very appropriate, very clear. But remember, you need to stick to the topic. Don't divert the reader and don't divert yourself from the topic. Your topic should be very concise, very precise, and all the punctuation marks should be added and everything should be there so that it will attract the reader, and the reader will be very glad to read your will be very happy to read what you are writing, what is there in your composition. Don't add anything extra which you don't like and which the readers will not like. Don't use any extra words and very high graphic words which even you don't understand. If you like that word, doesn't mean that you will apply it in that composition. Doesn't mean that you will write it in that composition. So don't use too many high graphic words. Okay, now write strong introduction. Your introduction should be very strong. As I told you, children, as the engine pulls the train, like that your introduction also pulls the composition. So here your introduction will tell you what is there in the composition. If your introduction will be very boring, then the readers will not take the interest in moving down to your body parts. So your introduction should be very, very, very strong, giving a strong idea on that topic. Now, paragraphs, when you're writing the paragraphs, remember you will have to give examples. When you're writing a paragraph, when after writing the introduction, when you are coming down to the body of paragraph, I'm telling you, you need to add examples to what you are writing. In each, I'm not asking you to give examples in each and every sentence. It's not necessary that in each and every sentence you are going to give an example. After after certain sentences, wherever you want to know, here I am supposed to give an example, then in that case you can give an example. But remember, example, giving an example is very important. So in that body or paragraph, there should be an example, proper and a very suitable example that suits the topic given to you. Clear? Next, you before conclusion, you have to craft the concluding part. What is this crafting the concluding part? Children, you know nowadays, like you all are interested in making crafts. But when you make some project or when you make a craft, what happens is you keep it in mind that if I will use a Feviquick or if I use a Fevicol or anything else, then that will stick. And after this part I'm going to stick this, after this I'm going to stick this. So as you know that when you are making a craft, what comes after what, as you know that craft also goes in a systematic order, similarly the compositions also goes in a systematic order. When you are doing a covering a conclusion part, when you are coming down to the conclusion part, you will remember, you need to remember that you have to craft it properly. Craft it properly in the senses, while concluding your conclusion, similar to the introduction, like that your conclusion also should be very strong, so that when the reader is reading, he should understand that what message you are trying to convey through that composition. So the topic, related to the topic, you are going to conclude the composition, so that after reading the conclusion, the readers will be confirmed that, oh, this is the message that the person is trying to convey to us. Okay, so related to the topic, you will have to craft it in a proper way. So you'll have to craft the conclusion in a proper way and suitable way. Clear? Next. Now you will have to use descriptive languages. What is this descriptive languages? Descriptive languages in the senses, children, you will have to use all the figure of speeches. I'm not telling you the parts of speeches. Parts of speeches you will add. Adjectives, adverb, verb, those are things you will add. But along with that, you are going to use descriptive languages. What is this descriptive languages? Descriptive languages means you will have to use all, I'm not telling you to use all the figure of speeches. I'm telling you wherever necessary, you are going to use those figure of speeches. What are those figure of speeches? If you want, you can use a metaphor. If you want, you can use a simile. You can use other figure of speeches with clear imagination. You are going to put that figure of speeches. Okay, and to create a vivid imagery, if you want to create a vivid imagery, you will have to use those descriptive languages. Try to use metaphor, simile, and other words, other figure of speeches, just to create the vivid imagery. Okay, next, maintain a consistent tone. Now, you will have to maintain a consistent tone in the senses, whatever will be the topic, whatever is the topic, you cannot change the tone of the topic. If you are sticking to that tone, suppose if you are sticking to that topic, you cannot divert the reader from the topic. Maintain a tone means you have to maintain the consistency of language and writing proposition in that composition. You cannot change it. You will have to maintain it properly so that what comes after what in a systematic way, the reader will enjoy reading your composition. Next, edit and revise. This is the main part and the main thing which we need to do. But the children, what they do in a hurry, they don't edit, they don't revise. Whatever comes in the mind, they just write down and get less marks in composition. Once again, I am telling you, children, when the movie begins, before the producers and directors start with the movie, what they do is they write a script. Similarly, if you have got a paper, if the paper is given means make a column where you need to write the script. First, you can jot down the important points, whatever points come to your mind. It's very important that first you are going to write those points in a column. You make a column, you make a rough type column and you write the important points. Then you can edit it. Whichever points you feel it to be important, those points you can add it in the composition. If you find that no, I don't find this point to be very important, then you can delete it, erase it. You don't need to add that point in your composition. Then after that, after editing, write, you can number it. Like this sentence will come number one, this will be number two, this will be number three, so that it will be easier for you to write the composition in a systematic way. After writing that, you can just have to revise it. What are you going to revise it? Just don't overlook the paper or the composition. What you will revise it is you are going to check your grammar first, whether you are grammatically correct or not. That is the main point. First thing, that is what you will check. The second thing is you are going to check the spellings. Most of the time you all leave I, E, where L, O. Many times you leave these in these words. You all leave these kinds of simple small alphabets also carries some meanings. And if the word also, if the sentence also, if the words also changes or the meaning of the sentence totally changes. So whenever you will have to edit, first you will edit it properly and revise it properly so that there should not be, you should be grammatically correct, and above all the sentence formation should be accurate and there should not be any spelling mistakes. Many times take your own time to revise and edit. Don't forget this revision and addition part because it's very, very, very important. Otherwise, if you don't do, you will get less marks. Okay. Yeah, one more thing. If you want, children, you can highlight it. You can use a highlighter. You can highlight it because if you think that this sentence is very important, I want that the reader should read it, then you can just highlight the sentence also. It will give you more. You can get marks. You can gain some marks. More marks you can gain in composition because highlighter also you can use it because you think that the reader should read this point. As it is important to me, it should be important for the reader also to read this point. So you can use a highlighter there to highlight the sentence. Then, so there should be a clarity, edit and revise. So there should be a clarity on what you have written. What is the topic? What you have written? There should be some clarity. So you need to read it again once again. Then there should be proofreading for grammar and spelling. As I told you, proofreading means once again you are going to revise it whether you are grammatically correct and the spellings are correct or not. Okay, then refine the word choice. Refine the word choices, children. Once again, I am telling you, please do not use the words which you don't understand. Do not use those words in those sentences which you don't understand and the word doesn't suit the sentence also and the meaning becomes totally different. Please don't use such types of confusive words where you will make the reader confused and you will also get confused. So please don't use such kinds of words which you find it's not suitable to use it in the sentences. Then you need to be very concise. Be very concise when you're writing. Stick to the topic. Stick to the topic. Every time you write, you need to keep the topic in your mind. Don't divert yourself and the reader from the topic. You will have to stick to the topic, but be very concise about what you are writing. That is also very important. Concise means it should be very sweet and very short. And number thing is you have to stick to the main topic. Whatever is the topic, you are not supposed to divert yourself and divert the reader. Whatever is the topic, understand the topic and write it according to it. No doubt, no problem. There is you if it covers one para, one and a half para, two paras, no problem, children. But the composition writing at the end, conclusion part. In that conclusion part, you should try to convey some messages to the reader so that the reader will also be very happy when he is reading, and the writer should be very confident in what you are writing. But before writing, you need to main again, I'm coming down to the 0 point where I began, that is understand the topic clearly. Without understanding the topic, you cannot write the composition. So, till then, please, 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 if you have understood, you have jotted down the points. Once again, check my video, see my videos, learn something how to write the composition. It will be very, very, very easy for you. Follow these rules. These rules are very important. If you don't remember, write it down in your copy. But then, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you all. See you in my next class.